Welcome to AC 24/7. I'm Aaron Dean. Former President Donald Trump took a huge step toward winning a third Republican presidential nomination, clinching the New Hampshire primary. But his last challenger standing, former governor of South Carolina, Nikki Haley, vows to stay in the race. The Advocate Channel's Gloria Pazmino is in Manchester with the latest.
Former President Donald Trump.
Well, I want to thank everybody. This is a fantastic state.
Taking another huge step towards winning a third consecutive Republican presidential nomination Tuesday. His victory, a blow to his former UN ambassador's chances.
And just a little note to Nikki. She's not going to win.
But Nikki Haley vows she's staying in the race.
Today we got close to half of the vote. We still have a ways to go, but we keep moving up.
And she's setting her sights on her home state.
This race is far from over. There are dozens of states left to go. And the next one is my sweet state of South Carolina.
Voters there, however, say it'll be an uphill battle for their former governor.
I think it would be a very tough road for her.
I don't see a pathway forward in a state like South Carolina and other states ahead or after the South Carolina primary.
Despite facing 91 criminal counts across 4 different ongoing court cases, Trump's second resounding win is likely cementing his nomination. On the trail in Virginia Tuesday, the incumbent president said he is ready to take on Trump.
Are you ready to defend democracy? Are you ready to protect our freedoms? And are you ready to win this election?
The American Lung Association is calling out the Biden administration for dragging its feet on a proposed ban on menthol cigarettes and cigars. The association's annual State of Tobacco Control report says failing to finalize the menthol ban will result in more death and disease caused by smoking, especially among black smokers who are disproportionately more likely to smoke menthols. In October, the FDA sent final rules over to the White House for review. The White House Office of Management and Budget has yet to sign off on the FDA's regulatory action. Some states are now easing COVID isolation guidance and moving away from CDC recommendations. In California and Oregon, people who test positive for COVID-19 will no longer need to isolate for a set period. Those who are not symptomatic no longer have to isolate at all. Those with symptoms can return to school or work when they've been fever-free for at least 24 hours. California and Oregon are the first states to break from federal guidance, which recommends at least 5 days of isolation for anyone with COVID-19. Well, 3 new batters are up for inauguration into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Andre Belter, Joe Mauer, and Todd Helton will be joining some of the sport's finest players in the hall this summer. The group was recently elected by the Baseball Writers Association of America. Belter had a 21-year career with 4 teams, including the Dodgers and the Rangers, and is the first Dominican Republic native to reach 3,000 hits. And Mauer wore the uniform of the Minnesota Twins for his entire 15-year career and also collected 3 gold gloves at the league's best at catcher. Helton spent 17 years as a member of the Colorado Rockies with 3 Gold Glove wins. Well, it was a summer of blockbusters, and Barbie set box office records around the world. Now, some Barbie fans are ticked off. Well, that's because director Greta Gerwig was passed over for Best Director and Margot Robbie for Best Actress at the Oscars. Now, Robbie's co-star in the movie, actor Ryan Gosling, who played Ken, released a statement saying in part, quote, "There is no Ken without Barbie, and there's no Barbie movie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie, the 2 people most responsible for this history-making, globally celebrated film," unquote. Gosling said that he was very disappointed that the 2 were not nominated in their categories. And download the Advocate Channel app on your phone or smart TV and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for the latest updates, and subscribe to our YouTube. There's more Advocate Channel entertainment and news coming up after the break.